Right now, obviously, New Game Plus, all the vestiges get removed. You're intended to use vestige seeds. Is there any plans for adjusting that and making it more approachable? What are your thoughts on New Game Plus?
We are not planning to change that because,
Hey,
in fact,
hey,
this is the original the vision we had for the game, to have no vestiges, and all vestiges will be built by the players, right?
oh my
That's
god,
why you
wait,
have
I
so
need
many
to see the
vestiges
chat.
and
Well, that's a rip.
anyway, right? But we also hear the people that is praising us for it and people criticizing it, right? But sometimes it happens that there is a negative comment or a negative trend or something, and everybody doesn't like this. No, actually, if you can do it yourself. Just see the comments. There's more people defending it than people saying they don't want it, right? So at the end, it's a matter of finding always this balance, right, between feedback, but not all feedback means that it's feedback that everybody shares, right? It's the opinion of one person, which is absolutely respectable, right?
Make long story short, there is that game called Code Vein that allows you to choose at the end of the game if you want to go to NG+, so everything gonna be scaled up and so on, or you want to restart the entire playthrough just with your stats being kept. So this is actually something that I already suggested to the devs, and they're gonna think about it, because let's say you skipped some sort of the quests and you can just go to the not NG+, but start the playthrough again with all your stats kept and just run through the game, get these quests, and then maybe try NG+. I think this is like the best way how you could potentially approach that issue.
I actually had a question myself for you. So I know recently, and this is more late game stuff, so we're going to keep it vague. But I know we discovered that there were certain weapons or combination of weapons, like the Light Reaper blades, that had unique special attacks. So without giving away all of them, obviously, how many hidden special attacks are there for us to find?
Enough to keep you entertained for a few weeks.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you something. When we were testing with G, they told us there is no special attacks whatsoever. Either bitches were lying to us, or they added it within the last 2 months of game development. Because, yeah, for people that are actually unaware, let me jump onto the game real quick. They mean this, yeah? Like, you have these funny haha effects on the, for example, special attacks, yeah? But yeah, maybe, like, this is actually the thing, yeah? Like, these blades, it's called, the one is called the right hand, and the one is called left hand. You also have a right hand bringer of the stillness sword and the left hand one. So maybe there is actually special combo with these two. Also, like, initially from that what I see, there is nothing. I don't know, I have no idea.
So no, right now we don't have a stash in the game. Do you have any potential plans to add a nice big chest or somewhere I can store my giant list of weapons so that I don't have to cycle through them?
Yes, we are gonna add the storage. Okay, so the
Beautiful.
thought, like, when is it coming? That's another story. But there is something that when we saw it from the
Oh
first
my
time, it
fucking
just
God.
made sense. Like, yeah, okay, this makes
This
sense.
is so fucking trash that, you know, such a small things just didn't end up in the game. So for once, when you go in the photo mode, you have a lot of the potential filters here and so on, yeah, that you can utilize. So something that definitely going to be appreciated by especially people that either want to do some meme photos or like content creators that doing the thumbnails and so on, is a green screen, and that's actually is on the list, and green screen is going to come to this game at some point. You will be able to add green screen behind the character just to add your own like background environments and so on and so forth, but it is not in the game yet because, well, it is of course not a high priority. That's like reality of what happened to this game, like way too many things to work on and not enough time to finish.
We read the community and we target first the most important things. Right now, what is the most important thing? It's obvious. It's performance, stability, performance, stability, performance, stability, right? So that's what we are really pushing towards.
Yeah, I mean, like,
So
this is
when
the
that
most important
is
thing
done,
indeed.
then we will be able to share plans of or announce like, hey guys, we're releasing this week, etc. We already had a small surprises coming in the past days, and we will keep doing that, right? We're gonna gift our players with what they deserve. You know, like it's cool features, cool stuff. Let's have fun.
And you bitches do not deserve much. Lords kind of was already released for the full price, and there is, as far as we know from the interviews, no further plans for any sort of the DLC. So there is no monetary incentive for further patching. And it's not up to developers, yeah? It's up to, yet again, publishers, CI Games in this particular case. When they at some point going to say that, okay, just you guys focus on the another project, yeah? And that's essentially what's going to happen, yeah? At some point, they're gonna have to move forward. They're gonna have to stop patching this game and maybe focus on the Lords of the Fallen, the Lords of the Fallen 2, Lords of the Fallen 3, or however, in whatever ridiculous way they are going to call the another RPG they are about to do. Because Hexworks actually is a studio that promoting themselves on their website that they are basically RPG games focused, yeah? If you have a strong passion to develop dark fantasy action RPGs, isn't that a little bit of suggestion? But yeah, it seems like this studio in particular wants to focus on the action RPG genre. We can probably expect more.
We were talking, and I think a big point with the game was the shift to Unreal 5. I know that's been kind of a big discussion point with the game. So I kind of wanted to get your thoughts on that before we jump back into more game questions. Just, you know, how was it working with Unreal 5 compared to your experience with 4? Do you think it was the right move? Are you happy you made the switch?
So absolutely, wow, it's one of the best decisions we've made along the game production, because actually the Unreal Engine 4 is a fantastic engine.
Fuck
Yeah,
this
fantastic.
engine's trash.
And all the detail you have here with Nanite, like every rock has, like, I don't know if in the stream with the
Every rock
it's
has
like, you know,
potential to drop
you know,
your
like,
fucking
this rock has
FPS
all
to
these force
unbelievably
detail,
low
like,
values.
detail everywhere, right? And the
Fantastic,
lighting- the
GG,
lighting
thanks.
is just brilliant through Lumen, right?
It's
Why
brilliant
Lumen is a
way
big
to
deal for
murder
those who
your
are not very
freaking
technically
CPU
wary
and
or who are not
GPU.
game developers. Until Lumen, with Unreal, you had to do what is called light maps. So you used a technology that basically you set up the lighting on the editor, but then you need to go and use a farm, like several computers, to calculate the lighting for the scenes, right? With the
Dude.
complexity of our maps, this lighting took us almost 24 hours to calculate the whole game, right? So basically, imagine right now, here it comes an artist or a level designer or a director and say, hey, I want to add a light here in this corner, like what I'm doing right now, right? So, okay, you added that light, wait 24 hours, you have it, you see? Because it's like our game wall is so big, right? And you need to bake the whole.
So I'm gonna say it once for good, like, but for fuck's sake, I can understand that there is definitely a group of people that really enjoy these funny details, like pretty lighting or some sort of the super polished textures and so on. But I swear to fucking God, gaming is about you controlling character of yours, like that you're actually like the protagonist that you are leading. You have to control them, and when you are controlling them on fucking 10 FPS, it is not a good experience for fucking shit. Like, I swear to God, like, maybe I am in the huge minority with that, but I take garbage graphics with good performance of the game over pretty graphics any fucking time. Same goes with animations. I don't need super detailed animations as long as they are accurate when it comes to what they're supposed to represent. You know, so the hitbox is for once not like a 50 times the size of actual blade you are swinging and so on and so forth. Invasion.
What are your kind of plans for expanding the game? Thinking about DLC potential, is there maybe a boss rush, maybe a PvP arena? Are you just kind of focused right now on let's get everything how we want it first? Is DLC so far on the horizon, or is it something you're already considering?
So I'm gonna be super honest, Cowboy. Like, we have a game that for some people takes like 50 hours to complete. and this is
Yeah.
just a first playthrough, right? So right now, for us thinking of future content, it's a bit, you know what I mean? It's a bit too early, you know. Like there is a lot of
No
fun
further
to be made
content
here.
planned
There
so
is a lot
far.
of
Okay.
things to be done. There is quest lines that people has not even discovered that are out there.
I mean, not. I think I've discovered a lot. No, I'm kidding.
Well, some of them they've been discovered, yes, but some others not. So the thing is that we are listening. So what is important is like we have a great game with a lot of content to satisfy you, especially if you are a fan of action RPGs, and we're listening. So keep the feedback coming because we are gonna for sure listen to it, study it, and act on it, right? Even if sometimes
Got it.
it might be a no, but then we will say it, like, okay,
Oh my
no,
God,
we
get
cannot do it
fucked
because
with
whatever
Inferno.
reasons, right? Or because we don't agree, because sometimes it happens, right? Or actually it's not a popular demand as it sounds, you know. So it depends a lot. Like
Okay, you are so
But
dead.
what is
So
important is that sorry. this guy
okay,
is
never
just using
mind.
mobs against
Save
me.
by
That's
3 point
very
half
smart.
fucking meters rolls.
So, quick reminder.
Remember,
to chat,
it
hit
was
that follow
5
button.
meters
We have
before.
the giveaway coming up. Someone is asking. Well, this is more of a suggestion, but they said
Oh, rip.
add the ability to repair vestiges in New Game Plus by.
Oh well, I mean, like, it was okay, honestly. But would be nice if once a week CI games would have some sorts of the devlogs. I guess that was it, technically. There is a problem though. I don't exactly like the idea of developer playing the game when they are actually answering the questions. It makes it unnecessarily long because you have to split your attention. So I would love to see just some sort of the pre-recorded footage playing in the background. And then based off that, like, you just have two heads talking, or like more heads just talking with each other.
Hello, gamer. Memories broken, syndrome goes unspoken.